flicks me a bad body. So, it's another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Green Diamond Boxing, powered by Iboxinghub. My name is Aiysha, and before we get started, just a quick shout out to our sponsors, D-Rock. Please check out their clothes on their website and add promo code Iboxinghub24 for 40% discount on all their clothing. Maybe do the promo video. So today you will see that I'm doing something slightly different. This is something I've been wanting to do for a little while, and just interview all the other members of the Iboxinghub family, just because there's quite a few of us, and obviously our viewers see people all throughout the week, and I think it'd be nice for our viewers to learn a tiny bit more about each of the members. So today I've got one of my Iboxinghub brothers, Ricco, 50% of R&R.
R&R,
yeah. Of the UK to US one, and host of BanterNBoxing. Like, you're doing so much, man. I don't even know how you get the time to do so much throughout the week. How are you today?
My sister, I'm very, very thankful to be with you here. I believe that you've grown like a flower in the desert. All right. Now, I don't usually just say nice, charming things like that to anybody.
Thank you. That's very, very sweet. Thank you.
The super nice, charming stuff gets to go to you. So yeah, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful to be on the platform. Like, it's to see your growth, to see the growth of everybody. I think in the Iboxinghub stable, man, has just been so. It's been a pleasure and a dream to watch. So yeah, congratulations to you, actually.
No, thank you. And obviously you are one of my mentors. So, you know, a lot of it does go credit to you and to the others on the group as well. So just to get started then, I wanted to ask you about the first boxing match that you ever saw. Can you just describe to me the whole scenario, where you were, who was watching it with you, which fight it was?
The first boxing fight I ever watched. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't know if my uncle is watching. He's a massive supporter of the show and a lot of things that I do. I think I was with him when I watched my first boxing match. I think I was about 12. Now, I was watching boxing, but as a kid, you don't really, if it's not Rocky, you don't really care. So, like my first boxing match, I think I actually watched. I think he had shown me a Mike Tyson fight, because my uncle loves Mike Tyson, loves Iron Mike. So I think we had seen that fight against him and Buster Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
But this was when I had moved to England already. So like I didn't have the love and the passion for it as I did, but to actually say and sit down and watch a boxing match and see people heartbroken for the first time and realize I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think it was Iron Mike, Buster Douglas.
Wow. So apart from your uncle, then, do you have quite a few other family members that are into boxing, either watching or actually fighting?
No. So really and truly, I'll go see my family. I'll go see my family, and I'll be like, yeah, you know what, this person's boxed this weekend. Adam is da 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 da. They all look at me like I'm an alien. Now, I have been an alien in my family for a long time, I think, because I'm a lot as a human being. But yeah, they don't really care or know anything.
No. So you said that obviously that when you watched that fight, that was like when you were back when you were in the UK. So you weren't obviously born here then. You're from Zim, is that right? Zimbabwe? Yeah. What was life like over there?
Well, from what I can remember, life was sunny. It wasn't cold. It's just a different way of life. I think you kind of make your trips here and there and stuff like that, and you see the way of life here in the UK is so different to anywhere else in the world. I feel like over here the day just goes like this.
Yeah.
And it's I feel like over there people kind of, I think, not that they obviously don't have a choice, but I feel like there's more an appreciation of like just taking it slow, step by step. Here it's just you're either working or you're sleeping, or you're working, or you're thising, and you can't just roll up to a family member's house like that. You actually over here have to, yeah, I'm coming here 7 p.m. and I'm gonna leave at this time, and da da da. Over there, people just roll up. Or like I think I went back when I was 18, and I was looking at all of this, and I was like, this is freaking me out so badly right now. No one's text messaging anybody to let them know that they're coming in advance. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was yeah, it was great. It was great.
So apart from the sunshine, then what else do you like miss most about it?
What do I miss most about Zimbabwe? I think it's tough because I've spent more than half of my life here. So I can go back, but then I'll always think to myself, I need to come back home.
Yeah.
And as an immigrant kid, or as a kid who's immigrated with his family here, like very, very young. I think when I was coming here, when I came here, I think it was like 2007 or 6 or something like that. And there was, I think at the time, because I'd moved to Bristol for a year, and during that time, I think there was a couple of wars that are going on around the world. There was a lot of immigrant a lot of people being displaced from their houses. I think we're seeing a lot of that type of thing now. And yeah, I mean, I miss the family aspect, I think, the most. I actually, even though it weirds me out, I actually do like the fact that you can just go to somebody's house and just turn up, and bro will just be there like, yeah, sure, come in. We're about to have some snacks now. Like, fine. So yeah, I really miss that sort of that family dynamic. I really miss that type of thing, because over here, even myself, I fall victim to it. Actually, you obviously know this, but it's you feel like you don't really have time for anything. And the things that you really want in life, you have to make special sacrifices and make special time for that. So yeah, that's what I would miss about them.
Yeah, no, that's very true, and I think a lot of people say that about the UK. It is go go go, and when you come from another country, you kind of appreciate the kind of slowness that they have in other places. And I think more so in London than anywhere else. It's sort of like, you don't really get a rest. It's very stressful.
I did my time in London.
Yeah,
I did my time in London. I said no,
no,
no.
not in London anymore. So yeah, at least you get a bit more kind of chill time outside. Big up to Trey and everyone who's watching right now. Trey says, I'm really looking forward to this series. Massive shout out to our sister Aiysha, and big up RiKO. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad. No, do you know what? It's not me now. It's not my show. Sorry.
Paloma's music is saying, go Aiysha, go RiKO, keep shining. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, darling. That's lovely. That's really lovely. Palomas and a lot of people. This is the reason why we do it. Like well, as I've been going through the streams and as the numbers go up and the things and stuff like that, you really have to. I feel so appreciative. Like when we first started, I feel like we were all kind of brought together like the Avengers or some A-team or something like that. That's literally how all of us came together. So we were all recruited into this secret society, and then it's just become it's just become something so amazing. I'm really proud of everybody here at Iboxinghub, man. Like especially the fans. If it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't. I mean, I probably would, because I can't stand 9-to-5s. But if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't we wouldn't be in the position that we are now and making the content that we are and stuff. So it's all for the fans. He used to wear oranges.
Oh,
Now, do you
yeah.
know what, Paloma? Nah, do you know what it is? I still got that shirt, and I'm going to keep it for a very special occasion just for you, Donna. Okay, I promise.
Oh yeah, I remember that T-shirt, man. I used to love that T-shirt, orange.
I'm still going. I've not had the heart to take it out of the
You've
cupboard.
not seen it for so long, Ricco. Can you please bring it back? We want the orange T-shirt back.
I will. Okay, I will. I'm gonna bring it on a stream this week. All right, everybody knows I'm streaming every day, so I'll promise. The famous and illustrious orange shirt will make a debut. I promise.
Yeah, that would be great. Just trying to find out a bit more like about your family then, because you've got brothers and sisters. Are you kind of quite close to them? Are they all like living nearby, or some of them a bit further away?
I have two stepbrothers and my younger stepsister, and then I have a sister with my paternal mom and dad. But all of them are my brothers and my sisters, and they all annoy me equally as each other. So, you know, I got both of my brothers are in Canada. Yeah, one is in Toronto. I think both of them are in Toronto, the six, as it were. My youngest sister, she lives in Southampton with me. I'll actually show you my younger sister. She this is a very, very important, this is a very special picture to me now. So you'll see me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember
And
this one.
you'll see my youngest sister Ashton there. She's my partner in crime. This one. Yeah. And this is a very, you know, special day for me because it was the day I actually got my British citizenship after after so long and so much money. Yeah, and my youngest sister Nadia, she lives in London somewhere. Big up to Ben. Thank you so much. Shalom to you and your entire family, my bro. Yeah, they all just do their own thing. My younger sister is she helps troubled youth. My other younger sister decided to be a priest.
Wow.
My two brothers, the one he does big deals, and he has a massive Mac that he's always on. So I'm assuming there's some nuclear codes in there. And my youngest brother Tyler, he's a welder. And yeah, we're all grown, we're all old.
Oh.
Except for Ashton, she's yeah. But yeah, we're all grown, and yeah, everyone's just doing their thing, to be honest with you.
I should say thank you to Paloma's Music for the comment. He said, have to say as well that I like the Reclaiming Narrative video, good work. So thank you so much. For those that don't know or haven't seen it yet, I've pulled together a video called Reclaiming Narratives for Black History Month. We are in October. So if you haven't seen it, please head over to our YouTube channel, Iboxinghub, and have a look. The one we've put on today is the UK version. There will be a USA version coming out tomorrow. So please do comment on that. Hi BNG, and thank you for joining. He's saying big up. And Paloma's Music saying don't want to be conventional. Thanks Paloma's Music for your comment.
I'll see him on Saturday. So yeah. I mean, look, Goat Shalom. People can say what they want about Goat Shalom, but to actually look in Frank Warren's eyes like this and pretend you didn't hear anything he said, mate, don't.
Oh man, he was funny, honestly. So the next question I wanted to ask you whether you've actually tried boxing at all yourself. Do you enjoy boxing at all? Have you done it? Would you like to have a fight or any of that run across your mind before?
Yes. I actually did. I've done boxing training. I think how long did it? It's always been in stages. So I think the first time I did it, I think I was a teenager and I did it for about 4 months. And then I just concentrated sort of on soccer or football. I hate that soccer word. It's just disgusting. And then I did it again, mid-20s, early 20s. And I did it again 3 years ago, where I trained, I think, for like 8 months on the trot. I'd actually been offered some white collar fights and stuff like that, but then I had a baby. Now that went away completely immediately after that. There, obviously not just because of the lady that I had my child with, but you know, it's when you have children and daughters especially, and then you want to, you know, go in a completely brutal sport. You know, anything obviously can happen, and this is why I really I have a strong admiration for all boxers. I will take the piss in terms of performances and stuff, because I invest in fighters, and I believe everybody has a right to an opinion. But that doesn't say that I don't have respect for these men and women, man. It's a brutal, hard sport.
Yeah,
brutal. That's why I could only do it maybe 5 months or 8 months, and then when I did it the last time for the longest, the guy Jack. Big up to him, man, over here at Southampton's gym, Jack Lambert, I believe his name is. He's such a lovely guy. Like, he's just like, you know, just, you know, we've got a couple of shows coming up. Like, I can get you £300 for the night, and da da da. And I was like, yeah, Aiysha, I've got hands, Aiysha. Okay, behind this cute posterior is the fierce lion. All right, fierce. So obviously I thought about it, because what, £300 for what, 3 1.5 minute rounds, and get to fucking spank somebody in the ring? Like, this is gold. And then, baby, shut it completely down. And then obviously, I've had my love and my passion for boxing for so long, and you know, I think everybody knows me in boxing within the internet. So yeah, it's I chose to highlight my passion in a different way.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about that going into the ring when you've got, like, you know, a baby, specifically a daughter as well. And we saw, obviously, Jai Opetaia has had a new baby girl. Massive fight on Saturday with Jack Massey, and yeah, both of them, I think, have got daughters. So yeah, how do you think that they would have felt walking into the ring? Obviously, this last fight.
I mean, I have a massive respect for Jai Opetaia. I think I might be one of the only people to actually make that man laugh. And I actually have this proof, and I sent him the screenshots as well. And I was like, I'm never deleting this ever. So, like, but I love breaking serious people. I always think in life, nothing warrants for such seriousness. But these guys are fighters, gladiators, man. So maybe I think I'm being the arsehole in this situation. But in terms of both of them, I can only think what I would feel if, you know, when you're fighting at that higher level and you're doing it, you look at it like risk reward, isn't it? So risk reward. That's how you build your life. And for a Jai Opetaia one, Jack Massey, I've met Jack. I've met his missus. I think they actually had the youngster come through in the Crystal Palace fight. Lovely people, man. Lovely human beings. Jai as well. As hard as granite as that geezer is, he's a fucking... he is a sweetheart. He's the sweetest of sweet. Because Samoans only like 2 things: fighting and fishing and creating family. So again, it's risk reward and it's passion, you know. And I think for those 2 gentlemen, the passion had to be added to a little bit of the reward, and you assess the risk. It's a brutal sport anyway. I think you know, I have nothing but admiration for both of them, and Massey especially, because Massey knew exactly what he was going into by fighting that man, and we seen it, and he just didn't want to quit. He just didn't want to quit. That was fighting for his daughter. Right? That was fighting for his family, and Jai was just doing what's ingrained in him since birth, probably. Is you know, just to be the best, and all he wants to do is fight. That's literally the only sentences you ever hear that guy say, apart from "I like to fish." So yeah. So you know, much love to those 2 gentlemen, man. Great fight as well.
Absolutely. All right. So say you were gonna step into the ring, just hypothetically, What weight would you be fighting at, and who would you pick to fight with? Who would you like to share that ring with?
I would probably be fighting at super middle.
Mm-hmm.
Who would I be fighting with? I would love. Oh my god! If I'd ever had the opportunity to get at the highest level, I would love to fight Chris Eubank Jr.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! You know what? You shouldn't have done this now, because I've always had this. You're feeding yourself. You're listening to the tunes there. I always imagine myself walking in to Still DRE. No, actually, no. I want him to walk through with Still DRE, and I'm gonna go with Simply the Best.
Okay.
And that's my one wish in life. And if I get to live this life again, hopefully, then give me Eubank Jr.
Oh man. Cool. Let's just quickly go through a couple of these comments. Paloma's Music is saying, mate, he's a bully. How you shove an old man out the way? You're not at a bus stop. Poor showing.
That's not an old man. That's 50 Cent. That's Curtis Jackson. That's not Frank Warren. That. If anything, that push did Ben more damage than it did Frank. And I'm just saying.
Ben is saying Paloma's Music, Shalom, Baltimore, most hated in the building.
What?
And Ben Israel is now subscribed, I think, to the channel. Thank you so
guys.
much.
We're on the road to 1K, you lot, man. Please help us get to 1K. Please. Thank you so much.
Paloma's saying respect. And Paloma's saying big up Joe Gallagher for saving his boxer and throwing in the towel at the time that he did.
Sad.
Do you think it should have been done earlier, Ricco? Or do you think he did it about the right time?
He did it the right time. I don't think that Jack didn't take anything too unnecessary. I just think that there's and I love Jack. This is why I keep on telling people, man, it's hard not to have a relationship with fighters, especially when you see them be good human beings right before your eyes. You're like, oh Jesus. But I don't think he took any unnecessary damage. I think it was at the right time, and he needed that. He needed that last bit to kind of be like, nah, I've given it everything, man. And again, Jack Massey is a very, 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 very good cruiserweight, very durable. But this tells you more about Jaya Pattaya than anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack Massey took Joseph Parker to a decision, so he's no mug.
Absolutely. Ben saying 168, great pick. Why Chris Jr.?
I want to. Oh wow. Okay. I need to think of a reason that I can say on air. I've always fancied it. I've just always fancied it. Yeah. You're like. I reckon if I ever got to that level, Chris Eubank Jr. would have been my ultimate. He would have been the one I would have been chasing for years and years and years and years and years. So, and I respect Chris Eubank Jr. a vast amount. I have so much respect for this guy, I don't think he's a bad boxer like people would say, or some, I actually think Chris Eubank Jr. is very talented. I just think that there's just a combination of things that could have made him better and could have made him elite, but just didn't do it. So yeah, I'd have him for a push and pull in the couples, 1,000,000%. Just say the bag.
Say what
and
it
the
is.
bag. Oh, yeah, and the money. Okay, the money. I try literally, like all of you lot are vultures. Everyone's like, oh, you can't just say these type of things. Nah, just say the money. Yes, money, Paloma. Money.
So who's your boxing hero then? Who's the person that your favorite fighter?
I would have to say my boxing hero is Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
I've said this for many, many years. So the thing is, look, with AJ, I deeply, deeply respect Anthony Joshua because one, he you know, you sort of see yourself in your favorite fighters to a certain extent. AJ had a lot of issues, you know, earlier on in life. He you know, he continues to fight through adversity, and he continues to have people wish, you know, just pray for his downfall and things. And to be honest with you, Anthony Joshua gave some of the greatest nights in heavyweight history on British soil. You know, people can say what they want to say, but this man is the reason that boxing is what it is today now. So, I mean, again, he still can fill out Wembley Stadium just like that. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, AJ is the very first fighter that I've actually, I followed his amateur career. And I wasn't following on amateur careers then at all. AJ went to a tournament, lost in the final in Azerbaijan by 1 point in front of the president, and the president came and told him that he won. Like, if you guys know, if you really study, and you know, you say study, but when you start studying careers, it's not even about studying careers. When you've followed a fighter, let's say from the beginning of his career, and he makes pro, and then you go into the amateur background, where you go and you check like what's been going on here. Fabio Wardley has not had one bloody amateur fight. He fought 11 white collar fights, and he just broke Fraser, a bronze medal Olympian. He's fractured his jaw in under 20 seconds, being 30 pounds lighter. This is why I love this sport. And Anthony Joshua was the first person to ignite that fire in me when he was just knocking out everybody. I mean, the Joshua Brazil fight for me was up there, because it was like this loudmouth American coming over here, you know, step into AJ, yo, Anthony, you gonna get beat, Anthony. I was like, oh, this poor guy, man, this poor individual. And when AJ battered him from pillar to post for 7 rounds, and his face was like 5 faces at the end of it. So not that obviously I want people to get hurt, but AJ hurt them the best. And he for me, 2-time unified world heavyweight champion, gold medalist. One thing that really, I say it hurts, but one thing that I would like is for AJ to be appreciated the way that we appreciate the greats now, before he leaves, because I think we've got maybe another 2 years of AJ. And I think when he does decide to hang up those boots, man, you and I will be in tears, Aiysha. I'll call you.
Oh yeah, we will together.
We'll cry together, because honestly, you lot, man, if it wasn't for Anthony Joshua, like the media stuff, you know, when I was doing like Twitter Spaces, I don't like to do Twitter Spaces now because we've moved completely over to the YouTube platform, and I stream from there anyway. So, but that's the reason why, like, a lot of people like myself, you probably wouldn't say it, but early media people coming through from Twitter, like Rack Noble. If it wasn't for Anthony Joshua, none of us would have been doing what we're doing right now. I believe Coogan from IFL, he's credited Joshua for being the reason the IFL started, and obviously IFL is a major publication within the boxing world. So if it wasn't for Anthony Joshua in 2015, 2014, having the greatest resurgence of a sport ever 10 years ago almost, none of us, I truly don't believe a lot of the media would be here right now. I will say that on record, and I will say that to their faces too. And I think you know me, so yeah.
Oh.
Big up AJ, man.
Yeah, 100%. So like, obviously there's a lot of people that are fans of AJ. They don't all go into boxing media. What was the thing that made you actually start doing things online and interviewing and things like that? What was the thing that started that off?
I wanted to see how far I could disappoint my parents. So that's actually true.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the hell? What is that a reason? What do you mean?
All right. Okay. I'll explain myself here. All right. Because I think I might have got into a bit of a pickle. Sorry, mom. No, well, the thing is that I mean, boxing, doing this has always been my passion. Not only looking at boxing streams and stuff like that. So like how we've been able to mold the content now. I mean, obviously with the BanterNBoxing channel and with iHub and work of shows and everything, this has been an accumulation of years and years and years of work and people and everything like that. I was in a good job, you know. I'd been in the same career for like 10 years. I think I did 8 years in London. And it got to a point where my parents won't be disappointed by me. They just think I'm going through a midlife crisis. So it's a bit of both. I just said to myself, like, you might not have everything, or you might live on a little for now, right? But this time that I've chosen to the special time that I chose. Remember when I said earlier, you got to make sacrifices? I didn't have that time to do all this stuff and to network and things and build everything and build the online presence and do so. You know, like over the weekend on the channel, you know, we had we can see the analytics and stuff, but we had almost 1,000 people tuning in, you know, after like a 10-hour stream. And I look at people like DJ Academics, who's a hip hop media persona. I look at other people that kind of do streams and stuff like that, you know, in other industries, and I get I got a lot of inspiration, you know, and I said to myself, you know, this is something that I want to do, and this is something I believe Oprah Winfrey said to her parents at the age of 13, I'm going to be paid to talk, and I will be the most successful and richest personality out there. These were before personalities were even like a thing, right? And happy Black History Month, people. That's a nice little bit of trivia for you lot. But I look at these type of people, and I look at, you know, what we've done, and I've always tried to you know, take a little bit of everything, but mix it in with myself, and then give a product like that. And I just decided that this is something that I've always wanted to do. And like I said, you might not have everything for the moment, you know, but the one thing that you do have is time. And time is one of the most precious things ever, if not the most precious. So what I've decided to do with my time is to support my parents. So again, I wouldn't have it any other way. And, you know, like I said, it takes a very, very long time to build what I'm trying to build. But I have people like you and things like that, you know, who say such lovely things and always support. So yeah, I don't think I'd have it any other way, to be honest. I'm right where I need to be.
And we're glad that you are, because you give us so much to follow. Just want to say thank you to Polaris Music, saying hit the like button, peeps. And also hi to our sister Shy. Love it, guys. Thank you so much. So can you just tell everyone what it is that you do right now, as in all the different shows that you're part of, all the streaming, everything that you do, and what is your vision for it? Where do you see it going?
Wow, what a question. Well, if you go onto Twitter right now, you'll see off of the BanterNBoxing Twitter channel. I had to make it because Elon tried to screw me over, but I ended up screwing myself over in the end, so it's all right. You'll see that we are live from Iboxinghub. So it's on 2 Twitter accounts, the Iboxing Twitter account, and obviously the BanterNBoxing one, and we'll be on my other main account once I finish clearing this bet that I lost. So with obviously the Iboxinghub YouTube, that's sort of the vision. You know, I did like a 10-hour stream, obviously, over the bit of a Baturbia fight, and there was one moment where, you know, we had more numbers than certain news outlets. I seen the analytics and everything, and, you know, off my page, and it's just like, well, I got to be doing something right. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, I've been like I stream every day from 10 p.m. And people like they'll be on there as long as thing, and like it would just the numbers will keep going up. Or if I say to somebody, like if I say to people go, so really I think the fans have made the product in what it is, what it is now. I've always managed to both make my nana, well, when I lived in Zimbabwe, I mostly lived with my nana, so I'm a massive nana's boy. I can't even, like, honestly, you know. And she bought me these my cousins used to have VHS tapes, right? So they used to have massive this library of VHS tapes, and you had movies on there like Zoolander, Richie Rich. You had, I've even got 4 of the Disney tapes actually on my windowsill, just to always remind me of that kind of thing there. But I would watch these movies, and I would laugh at the same time every scene. I still do now. I think I don't. Anyway, and I would watch these movies, and my nan would come in. What are you laughing at? She'd catch me every single time laughing at the same things over and over. But I just thought like, and then I ended up kind of getting this persona. Well, I say persona, but I just ended up like just making funnies a lot. And I both annoyed and made people laugh by a lot of the funnies. I think if we have a group chat allegedly.
I think Ricco might be frozen. Hopefully he'll be coming back any second. Let's go to some of the comments. Ben saying AJ will get inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame when he retires. Best fight, AJ versus Dillian, in my opinion. He got so many. So, yep. Paloma's Music is saying no one controls time, but you can control your happiness. And Shy is saying, talk it, Ricco. Let them know we smashed the Twitter views. Yeah, I heard you guys did amazing numbers on that. So huge well done to everyone who was part of that. And Shy saying, like and subscribe, guys. Ricco and the Green Diamond Boxing. Thank you so much, Shy. I really appreciate that. And thank you everyone who's like tuning in and commenting and being part of this. As Ricco said, we can't do it without you guys. So thank you. Yeah, Ricco, you disappeared for a little while. But
so sorry.
okay.
Sorry. I just want to finish up this story. And I know we only have an hour, but honestly, like it's the best. See, Elon's trying to mess it up. Yeah. So I would watch these movies and I would laugh at these movies, and then I created. Well, I just I did a lot of funnies, and then I just kept on doing that, and then I just kind of. I don't know, like I always, well, if we move over now, I always think what I always say on my stream is that I want people to have a better day than the day that they were having before they watched anything that I put out. Because I like life is stressful enough as it is, and you know, I think everybody should at least everybody should be introduced into boxing some way. And not everybody just wants the serious and the claw and the this and the that. Like a lot of people just get turned off about that type of stuff. So when you introduce more of I say a comedy aspect, but when you introduce sort of everything, you know, just in a way that people can interpret it, you know, and then they can kind of start to look into this box I'm talking about, or that, or this, or whatever like that. So, but yeah, you know, it's been an incredible journey so far, and honestly, I can't wait to see the end of it. So, well, not the end, but yeah, you know. So I just want to thank you, Aiysha. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Like, you know, a lot of people would be deterred, you know, for certain situations, or they're very scared. People are so scared to take risks now because they don't want to lose anything, or they don't, you know, like when you've not had a lot and you've always just been able to survive. You know, doing this for me was the easiest choice I think I've ever done in my life. And I would encourage everybody to take a risk. And if you really love something, and if you really want to do that, that set thing, or if there's an idea you have, or like anything, don't be afraid to do it, I think, because I would rather get to the end and know that, all right, I might have failed or I might have thinked or whatever like that, but I tried. And that, you know, I used to, and I hate that kind of, the baby face thing, but that there is absolutely the truth, right? So don't have any regrets in life, man. I definitely don't.
You're so right. But also not doing anything is also a risk, because there's a huge risk of regret as well. And yeah, I've watched so many things online that say, you know, you're better off at least trying than not doing anything at all. Shout out to Andrew as well. So saying squad, nice for you to join as well. So thank you for that. So Ricco, if other people want to get into boxing media, give me your top 3 tips for them.
Oh, Aiysha, I love Aiysha. Aiysha comes with the best questions ever. Like, I'm like, wow, okay.
It's just what I want to know, basically.
I know. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. Oh, bollocks. Okay. 3 things if you want to get into media. Well, be brave. Okay. Be brave. Bravery is very important in this industry, because if you're not brave, people will they will just run amok over you, man. You have to be brave. You have to be, if you come into this industry. 2, be prepared to not make any money for the beginning. Okay. Be prepared, like, you know, if you take a journey, not just in boxing media, but this kind of goes for absolutely anything. When you're starting out and you're still starting and taking your risks and your thises and your that or whatever, be prepared to and I think that's what will make you love and appreciate the end result more, is because when you've turned nothing to something, there's no other feeling than that, man. I can't, it's better than the best anything, like, you know. So yeah, definitely that. And the 3rd thing is, don't be afraid to ask for help. Never ever be afraid to ask for help. There's people out there that are like myself and like the whole team over here. I've always wanted to develop talent. You know, like when I first got into boxing media, even when I went to my first boxing show as media, I had no idea what to do. Everybody just was looking away from everybody, like people had leprosy or something. Like, it was like, what even is this gaff? There's no signs for it. Do you know what I mean? You're just expected to know. Now, this is the thing. I would like to help you. And I think there's so many people that would give up their time to just, you know, show you basic things or show you the ropes. And that's why I encourage people to come and check out my streams, because I try and give a lot of gems and advice on my own personal experiences. So yeah, you know, it's if you want to do it, just those 3 things for me, and I think you'll be all right.
Thank you. That's really, really helpful. I want to ask you quickly about outside of boxing. Any hobbies or things you like to get up? Do you even have any time to do anything else outside of what you do in boxing?
All right. Yes, I do have hobbies. All right. I do have hobbies. It's actually quite fun. Oh man, I don't even know why I'm saying this one. I actually like I decided to like log into like, oh mate, like dating app thingies, right?
Okay.
Like, because I haven't done it for ages. And then I was like doing the bio, and I was like, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. What is this? So I was like, all right, hobbies. I love anime. I love anime. All right. I love I love nerd stuff. I love Lord of the Rings. I think I know everything about Lord of the Rings ever. Star Wars. Like I said, I'm a massive kid. So you know, it's yeah, I love watching pop culture movies as well. What else? Music. And then I read the bio again, and I was like, I wouldn't swipe me, to be fair, if I'm reading that right now. So so what I did the only thing that I could do. Like, I never signed out, but I just deleted all of the apps. I just removed them, and I was like, I don't need this negativity. And then I signed in as an official Star Wars member, you know, to meet people just like me. That's
Oh man, yeah, just be yourself, man. You'll meet people that are like you if you meet yourself. If you just be yourself, right? So that's important.
Can we cut the interview? Can we cut the
Oh man.
Oh yeah, but I do have hobbies. Yes, that's the question. Yeah, I have hobbies.
That was the question. But you said it in a way you didn't really have to say it. So.
No, do you know what it is? Also, you asked me about 3 things. I'm going to give you a 4th one.
Okay.
Right. Never be afraid. Never be afraid to laugh at yourself or for self-embarrassment. When you are, as a content creator of any type, any genre, anywhere, if you're not afraid to be embarrassed and if you're not afraid to laugh at yourself, no one can take you down. Nobody. Only the devil will be able to take you down. Like, but if you honestly, you know, never be afraid to laugh at yourself, man. Like I did something that I definitely should never have done. But I always think to myself, why not? Do you know what I mean? Because somebody's going to hear that, absolutely die, and then they'll have more confidence because their Twitter, their Tinder bio is probably way better than the shit that I said.
Oh man, that's funny.
But yeah, so
it's good advice, definitely good advice. Cool. So finally, last question: which upcoming fight are you really looking forward to the most now? We've had our, you know, Bivol BF one, which I think everybody was looking forward to. So which is the one upcoming now?
I'm going to say, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to say Fury Usyk.
Fury Usyk.
Yeah. I don't know. I think something special might happen in that fight. I don't know what it is, but yeah. I think something special is going to happen.
BNG saying, at RiKO, I laugh and talk to myself all the time. It's therapeutic.
I never said I talk to myself. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. But you know what? It's true. I talk to myself all the time. I think I've only done, all right, I've only said like maybe 4 embarrassing things today. So you know what? You see the cover behind me. Sometimes I'll go in there and have a chat. All right. Everybody does. So
sometimes you need to just ask yourself some questions, and you know, sometimes you advise yourself the best. So
yeah, but I'm this is what people don't understand. I'm sarcastic to my own self. So I don't like to speak to myself because I might make fun of myself and then I might laugh at myself and then it's just like,
okay, now it's getting a bit all too confusing.
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why I update my Tinder, I delete the app, and then I just carry on moving forward.
Oh man. All right, give me your prediction then for the fight. What you think is going to happen?
I reckon Tyson Fury yeah. I'm going to go Tyson Fury on a split decision.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I think Tyson is going to go in there, hug, punch, hug, punch, hug, punch, hug, punch. It's going to be like Klitschko 1. And yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. So we have Aladdin saying you'll be talking a lot, period. And he's asking for some stuff, so you can answer him.
I have no idea who this man is. Sir, I have no idea who you are. I'm so sorry. Just
Oh man. RiKO, thank you so much for your time, bro. This is the first episode of the new series of, you know, getting to know the Iboxinghub family. It's been so great. Like,
I love spending time with you, my darling. Honestly,
thank you.
It's been an incredible one for me. I've had a great time. I've loved seeing the growth and everything that you're doing, Aiysha. I'm a massive, huge fan of everything that you're doing. Yeah, you know, no. Just keep on killing it and keep on doing amazing things.
Thank you to you for your time, and thank you to everyone who's joined and commented and who's watched this video today. Please subscribe to our channel, Iboxinghub. And you can follow me on Instagram, Green Diamond Boxing, and you can follow Ricco on X under
BanterNBoxing, RI_KO boxing, and Instagram is BNB_RIKO_boxing. Just type in RKO Boxing in Google. You'll find my mug all over that, gaff. So please, guys, thank you so much for supporting us. And we're still on the road to 1K. So this week we will be on 1K. All right, come hell or high water. And thank you again, Aiysha. This series is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, my bad. Are we supposed to do the intro? We are supposed to do the outro then. Oh, my bad. Do you know what? We had a little silence there. I thought we were looking into each other's eyes. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're cute. Go.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I start my card with a sweet one.